Good morning, Blackadder. What time is it? Oh, thank goodness, I thought I'd overslept. Yes. Oh, very much so. Very, very chaotic at the Naughty Hellfire Club. You don't have one of those magic little potion type things, do you, that you could mix up for my head? Oh, delightful. Too much brandy, I think. And lots of other things. I think it was there until about 4 a.m. Yeah. It's a rather lovely sound. And what is in that then? Let's see. Yes, I think I fell asleep in them. Still looks rather wearable, I think, but we will change a little later. But of course, yeah. If you could just set it down, pop it on the table there. Thank you. If I remember correctly, this tastes quite awful. But it certainly does have the effect. Yes. Oh, feeling a lot better now. So what's the plan for today? No. Set them down. I'll read them. I think it'd be good to get the practice in before we have to do that speech thing, don't we? When is that again? It's always sooner than you think. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Already opened. Good stuff. We have here one from Lord Wellington. Update on the war. He says that we won and that he apologizes profusely for the necessity of having to slaughter me for my dishonorable ways. And would Wednesday be good for a duel? Are we doing anything on Wednesday? Okay, well then if you could pencil him in then, I think. No, not too early, no. Afternoon. Well, that's that then. Oh, just a little trouble we had at the club. Here's one from Young Snotty. We have here from the desk of the Prime Minister Pitt the Younger. Blah, 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 Your Majesty, blah, 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 all the courtesy letter to Fords, blah, 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 enemy to the common man, blah, decadent qualities of a pheasant, blah, 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 suggesting that he's going to try to try to cut me off financially. People are starving in the streets while we have naught but plenty. And that we have the finest of everything in England. Finest navy, finest soldiers, finest working men, and yet we have the worst royalty. It's actually rather rude. And there's some other bits here that I certainly don't care for. Oh, are we concerned about that? Ah, yes, the House of Lords, I forgot about that. Of course, every jackman will be behind me. No? Well, if you think bribing is necessary, how many bribes would you suggest? £300,000? Oh, yes, I suppose it is 400,000, exactly correct. Yes. Dr. Samuel Johnson here, that remarkable brain box, is coming to visit tomorrow, I think it is. And he's come for me to patronize his dictionary. Is that a very good book? I see. Well, he has included here a list of some of his favorite definitions. Adjective. Antifarious, which means producing ducks. I mean, is this back friend? A friend backwards, that is an enemy in secret. So is this just English words and what they mean? Well, we all know how to speak English. I don't see how this would be. Camelopard, an Abyssinian animal, taller than an elephant, but not so thick. He is so named because he has a neck and head like a camel. He's spotted like a leopard, but his spots are white upon red ground. Italians call him a giraffe. Yes, of course. Cyanthropy, a species of madness in which men have the qualities of dogs. Now, I do know that one. Yes. Or sometimes geese, I believe, as well. Yes. My father has suffered from that every now and again. Dull, adjective. Not exhilarating, not delightful. As in, to make dictionaries is dull work. Well, he's right there. Hot cockles. Did you ever play Hot Cockles? Oh, wonderful game. He defines it here as a game in which one covers his eyes and guesses who strikes him. I remember playing that when I was young. Oats. Noun. A grain which in England is generally given to horses, but in Scotland supports the people. Rather rude. Politician. One versed in the arts of government. One skilled in politics. A man of artifice. One of deep contrivance. Oh, and this sounds a little bit anti-establishment. Excise. A hateful tax levied upon commodities, and adjudged not by common judges of property, but by wretches hired by those to whom the excise is paid. And it seems this is his. This is all he has in here. Well, do schedule that appointment in. I think it would be good for how I would be reviewed by the people. I'm going to have another sip of your little. Here's one from Mr. Mossop and Mr. Keenlake. You remember those two actor fellows who... Yes. They said they're going to come around at my convenience during any time in the next 2 fortnights, and that they will go through the art of delivering a speech in a heroic manner. See? And they've included here some words from the Scottish play. I suppose it is, yes. Yes, he says there that it should be read. He's given me an excerpt to read, and it should be read as someone who is tormented and resigned. You always seem rather tormented and resigned. Maybe if I deliver it, you can let me know what you think. Tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow. It's quite a lot of tomorrows, isn't it? Three tomorrows really necessary. I mean, we get the end of it. It's just the hereafter, couldn't you? Anyway, tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day until the final recorded syllable of time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools to their dusty deaths. What do you think? Did that seem resigned? Blah, blah, blah. Out, brief candle. Life is but a poor player who struts and threats his stuff upon the stage for an hour and then is no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Oh, and there's a little scrap of paper here from Baldric. Did he now? Well, let's see if he captures it. In winter it's cold, in summer it's hot, but all year round, Prince George is a lovely. That's really nice, isn't it? I guess it's a thought that What is your favourite season, Blackadder? Oh, well, I would probably have to say winter, I guess. Yes, I like the feeling of the sunshine. Those nice long days. Playing croquet and tennis. Oh. Well, I guess that summer then. I must like summer. Yes, you can't beat summer. Christmas. Nice frost. Snowmen. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Yes, jolly good. You couldn't make me up a tea, could you, Blackadder? Whatever you think. Green? Black? Yes, black tea. Perfect. Very well, my laddie, if you can go get that for me. and I will try to rouse myself for the day. Yes. Yes, I think I am ready. Except for my socks. You know, every time... Is that my tea? Good, very good. See, every time I go to my sock drawer to find socks, there's none. Always end up sockless. It's almost as if someone's sneaking into my room at night, stealing all my socks and selling them to a sock merchant. I suppose you're right. Is that today, is it? Are you sure? I thought that was next week. I see. Well, do we have anything? Champagne. I think champagne would be appropriate. And do you have the... No, I'll... Here, you pass it across to me, I'll read it. "12 courses, is it? It's quite a short meal, a little Spartan then, is it? Let me have a look. My eyes are not what they used to be. Your writing is jolly neat. I mean, really top hole. Right. So we're starting with caviar, royal jelly, with Winchester crackers. What are Winchester crackers? I see. That does make sense. It does make them sound a lot more exotic when it's attached to a location. And then for the second, we have Black Forest ham and Welsh new potatoes. Oh. And then Plumpton pumpkin nests. Oh, you know how I despise pumpkin nests. Could we scratch that one off? Ah, that's more like it. Argentinian venison with Salisbury spinach and Canterbury carrots. Yes, let's bump that one up the list and scratch the pumpkin nest. Lady Jane Grey Goose with Earl Grey tea. That sounds rather nice. What else do we have here? Dunny on the Walled Peacock and a Kingston upon Thames Shakespearean sauce. Does Dunny on the Wall actually have peacocks? So where are they actually from then? I quite like peacock. Kensington apple. Is that crumble or tumble? Kensington apple tumble with Knightsbridge honey. Spinning jelly with the side of West Bromwich Albion pears. Parisian turnip in a Westminster pastry. Oh, no, not turnips. I can't stand turnips. Scratch that one. Was it? Well, you can give them to him if you want. Yeah, he's always going on around about turnips, isn't he? I tell you what, give Baldric the turnips and we'll keep the Westminster pastries. Yorkshire pudding with Edinburgh peas. Owl pie, now that does sound good. Have I ever had owl before? That's basically the same thing, isn't it? Owl pie, yes. How come you didn't... I guess it does need no embellishment, in fairness. Blackpool Rock. What is Blackpool Rock? I quite like minty things. Quite chewable. And then Kendal Mint Cake. Oh, it is? So it actually is from Kendal, this stuff. What's that like? I remember this now. That's like that sort of minty block of sugar, isn't it? Yeah, scratch that. Oh, okay then, leave it in. And then to finish, we have a variety of cheeses and Accrington Stanley cigars. Jolly. Oh, looks good to me. Maybe we will with claret. Do you have the... Oh, sorry, it is at the bottom, isn't it? Right. So we have claret and champagne. Very good, yes. I wouldn't mind some send up now, actually, if possible. Just to taste them both. Not right now, but a little bit later on at least. And is that the seating plan, is it? Or by all means, come away. If I had to choose, obviously the enormous trousers, obviously, but in terms of jacket, yes, if you could brush that one down, and I can change out of this basic thing. So what were we talking about? The seating plan, of course. Oh, you're not sitting those two together, are you? They hate each other, don't sit those two together. Actually, if you could sit that person next to me. The one sitting next to... Are they? I never heard. No, I just, I heard they were very good conversationalists, actually, that's why. And the rest looks fine to me. Yes, jolly good. That's absolutely fine. So, Blackadder. What's it like being a butler? No, it's a very nice sound. Keep going, yes. Almost like the sound of brushing. I see, and so what are the other servants underneath you then? If I'm honest with you, I don't even know your duties. I see. And so, what is this household size then in that case? Oh, interesting. You know, Blackadder, when I was taking your headache medication there before, it occurred to me how I managed to get that headache. I hit a wall, I bumped into a wall, because I was running away from a fellow. Well, because I just told him to sod off. Because he said that I had the wit and sophistication of a donkey. You see, why didn't I think of that? always the way, isn't it? You think of something to say afterwards, not before. Yes, I just told him to sod off. I ran away, bashed my head into the low side wall there, woke up and I was in bed. But that headache stuff really did a treat. Well, you know old Tommy Lawrence? He's rather good. I think I have the most regal countenance. Obviously, we would use all the filters and things that he uses to make things look better, but yes, Tommy Lawrence, he's still alive, isn't he? Yeah, good. Could you look into that then for me, Blackadder? Yes, of course, yeah. I'll leave the pricing and the money side to you. It doesn't take too long, does it? I know you've got to stand in that sort of strange, heroic way that all the other portraits are done in. I imagine that'd be most unpleasant. Can you do like a sketch or something and then just take it away? Well, we'll see what he can do then. No. You continue on. Actually, I'll skip that for now. Maybe we'll have a little taste later on. I think I might just have a little lie back and I'll just listen to you with your nice brushing. Yes, it is a nice sound. If I drift off, make sure you wake me before the guests start to arrive. Oh, I must have drifted off there for a second. Are they all arriving now? Right. Well, obviously it's going to take at least an hour to get into those trousers. And then we'll have the jacket on. I don't know. We'll tell them you expect me in about an hour and a half. Maybe they can start with the, what was the first one again? Oh no, I quite like that. What was the second one? Quite like that as well. What was the third one? Yeah, you can tell the chef to start sending that one in. Yeah. Yes, of course. No, of course. Let's do it. And you could possibly touch up my makeup as well.